And here we go again. Welcome to a new video of Bitcoin price prediction. After seeing the drop lately, I was off yesterday, just felt like I needed to calm down a bit and reflect on my work and my other projects that I have. So today we are going to talk about the price, what is happening, what has happened and what will happen, and my thoughts about it. So as you can see on my screen right now, I have added two more indicators. One of them is squeeze momentum, and I will talk about this, what it is and what it does, how we measure and stuff like that. And the other indicator is created by Chris Moody, regular MACD indicator with histogram, and it plots four colors on direction above and below zero line. And the first chart is a standard one with a Bollinger effect, where I have made the top band to red and the lower band to green, which is easier to see for me. If the chart and candlesticks hit the green, it's time for an investment, or if it hits the red band, it is time to sell. And also we have this purple average line to see the middle of the Bollinger band. So let's start and see what we have. So this is the daily chart we are looking at now. And yesterday I got a comment on my last video, and there was a guy that asked me, what do you think the price will be in 2 days? And I answered it will be around 7,200. And here we are today. After 2 days, it is around 7,200. Obviously we were on the low today at 6,500. It was a scary moment because we were testing on the last support line here, and if this would fall, I think it would fall down to 5,000 or even 4,000. And as we can see, the support lines are not so heavy or strong here, so I think even it would fall down to 4,000 blank, I would believe, and the investors would get scared and the price would just dump or fall below there. I believe that would happen because the more we hype Bitcoin, the higher prices we get. So yeah, that's what I think. If we see that the price fall below this line 6,500, and then we test it here again on 5,600, and maybe people will get more scared and they will sell more to 5,000, and we see there is not a strong support level here, and I think actually we would fall down to 4,000 and test the market again before. But I believe every time we fall into support level, the market tests to the resistance again, as we see in the history here, and just keeps on going like this. And so yeah, what is happening today? As we can see, we had 6 red candlesticks in a row. I haven't seen this in the past 6 days in a row where the price just goes down. Here we can see red small candles in a row, but I really don't see the price go down so much in just 6 days. Otherwise it has always, as you can see, more than 6 days gone up in a row. So this 7 days just green, and so this is a rare moment we had here like last days, and I think it's because the things that is going on with the governments and the laws and the news that makes people think, oh, Bitcoin is not the future or whatever is happening, and the less hype we have seen on social media where people just to believe that the Bitcoin will fall, and yeah, many things, many factors that has made this to happen. But as we can see now, we are on our way back up. We had this green candle here, and this is actually called a hammer. We can just talk about this quickly, and as we can see, so what is a hammer? Just quickly, a hammer, we have a hammer here, as you can see, and this is a positive hammer as I call them when I was trading. And this website, which is called thepatternSite.com, says that this hammer is theoretical performance is bullish reversal. So as we can see, we were in a bearish pattern here, and now we are on our bullish reversal here with the hammer we have here, and this is happening 60% of the time, and we see that the best percentage meeting price target is 88%. So 88% of the time it is a bull market and up breakout. But here he says also that best average move in 10 days is -4%, also a bear market, so down breakout as well. So what is the price target here? I believe that the price target here is in the middle of the Bollinger Band, somewhere in the middle here. As we can see, it's about $8,300 per Bitcoin. So I believe it will be around 8,300 pretty soon. And even when the price is going up, I believe that people will see the hype and hype Bitcoin again, and the price will go even further up and hit the resistance of the Bollinger Band and then maybe bounce down again. But as it looks right now, the price will go up to $8,300 around there. So what we can see today is also we have a green candle upgoing price, but also the lowest of today was around $6,500. So we have an upgoing candlestick pattern here, so that is a good sign, and people are trading upwards now. That is a good sign, as we can see. If we look on the weekly chart, we can see that on my latest videos I said that this week is going to be green, and yes, we are on a green candlestick right now, and it is also a hammer, as we can see here on the weekly chart. So I think the upcoming week the price will just bounce up, and I really think it is time to invest right now. Even though the price just fall down to 6,500, I believe that it will go, I mean, if you invest on 7,000, I personally believe that it will go up again. There is no indications from now that the price will go down, but this is according to the tools we are using, and obviously there is nothing like 100%. This is just a feeling I have, and according to these tools we are using and the pattern we are looking on, it looks like it is going to go up. So if we read about hammer again, we can see a hammer example here. The hammer example here is that the chart shows a hammer candlestick on the daily scale at point A. So here we have a hammer, and after 2 weeks of trending lower, the stock reaches a support level and the hammer appears. So as we can see here, for 2 weeks, 1, 2, yeah, there you go. And so after 2 weeks of trending lower, here the the stock reaches a support level and a hammer appears here. So after these 2 weeks. So the small body with a long lower shadow and no upper shadow qualifies the candle as a hammer, and as we have here as well. So the price bounces off support and closes above the top of the hammer to the next day, staging an upward breakout and forming a doji. So this is the doji. The doji speaks of indecision, and the following day price opens lower but closes higher. So the price opens here and closes here, forming a tall white candle in the process. So a day later, price gaps upward in a burst of enthusiasm but cannot hold it. Price collapses in the day that followed, returning it back to the support area where the hammer appears. Alright, here. So as we can see, next week will be a doji according to this theory, and in the daily chart we are having a hammer there, and if this was a doji, the price will go upwards from here, I believe, and there is even a gap there the next day, but this is the weekly chart as we can see. So the next thing we are going to talk about is this squeeze momentum. So what is this squeeze momentum indicator? So as we can see, we are on the script page of Lazy Bear, and this is the script or the indicator we are using from Lazy Bear, and he explains that if there is black crosses here, the squeeze is on. So as we can see, there is black crosses here, and there is gray crosses here, and the black appears here again, and gray appears here, and then black again, and so on. So what does this mean? The black means that the squeeze is on, and the gray crosses means that the squeeze is released. So what does this mean? So this is a derivative of John Carter's TTM squeeze volatility indicator as discussed in his book Mastering the Trade, chapter 11. Okay, so black crosses on the midline show that the market just entered a squeeze. Bollinger Bands are with Keltner channel. Okay, so this signifies low volatility. Market preparing itself for an explode move up or down. Gray crosses signify squeeze release. So this means that if you have black crosses and it is squeezing the Bollinger Band, and when it releases, you see that the volatility or the trade volumes are higher, and it can explode, as he says, up or down. So as we can see, this is a good example. The price just, you see that just bumps down and bumps up and bumps down again. When you see the first gray after the black, you just invest on upgoing trend. As we can see, after the two black crosses, what happens is that the first gray is green, and it means that it's gonna release upwards. So just go upwards then and invest here. This is a good indicator, and we have the code here, as we can see. And Mr. Carter suggests waiting till the first gray after a black cross and taking a position in the direction of the momentum. For example, if momentum value is above 0, go long. Exit the position when the momentum changes, increase or decrease, signified by a color change. My limited experience with this shows an additional indicator like ADX or wave trend is needed to not miss good entry points. Also, Mr. Carter uses simple momentum indicator, while I have used a different method, line rig based, to plot the histogram. So I think tomorrow I will add ADX and wave trend and see what happens. But right now this is a good indicator. So the other indicator I added is this one. It is shortened by Chris Moody, CM. And if we look on Chris Moody's page here, it is moving average convergence divided by divergence, MACD. And he has some quick comments on this. It is a regular MACD indicator with histogram that plots 4 colors based on direction above and below the zero line. Okay, so here we can see 4 different colors: red, dark red, green, and dark green. Plots 4 colors based on direction above and below zero line. So here it will go above the zero line and below the zero line. So here we can see that when the dots are appearing, so for example, if the green dot is appearing, it is going upwards and above the zero line, and if the red dot appears, it is going below the zero line, and so on. So the green, red, green, and red and green. I think it is a good indications here. Chris Moody's indicator says now that it will go down. So as we can see, it is going down here from here. And before he said here it will go up, and it went up and continued here, and then just the red dot appeared in the history as well, as we can see. So I think we have 2 good indicators, and tomorrow I'm gonna make analysis with these indicators. I will also start with YouTube Live. I would be very happy if you watched my YouTube Live. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm very happy that you guys find me, and I would be super happy if you like this video, comment what you think, subscribe to my channel, and have a great day.